All right, we got Heartless crew in the building, the legendary Heartless crew. Let me intro this right. And you know what? Yeah, Bush, Mighty Mo. I mean, there's no introduction needed, really. No introduction needed. You know this already. I wanted to first off start off by saying to you. I want to say to you, yo, have you guys realized that you are the only crew still standing? The only crew from this thing, I don't know what to call it, but you know what I mean, this thing here, still standing today. Yeah. Have you noticed that?
I didn't even know that, but you know what? It don't surprise me, but we're the first and we're the last, cousin. You know them.
That's a big achievement. That's a big achievement because when we think about all the crews, Heartless crew is still standing, and I love that. I love that. What are you eating, Mo? What are you actually eating?
Can you guess?
Was that chicken?
Nah.
Hummus.
Nah.
What is that? Chicken?
Peanut butter.
Is that
peanut butter?
Peanut butter.
On top of a date. On top of half a date.
That sounds mad. But let me tell you.
You having a peanut butter date? Oh, you know what?
Yo, Mo. Go on.
I was going to say, you know what? Just going back to that crew last man standing thing. You know why we're still standing above all the rest? Because we actually stood for something, bro. And you know what they say? If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything, bro. And half of them man there, well, obviously, it is what it is.
I feel like you guys are real about this music. Not saying other people ain't, but I feel like they got the nuts.
They ain't got the nuts, mate.
Bush, mate. Let me bring you into something major right now. I'm pretty like Mo. Do you like hummus? Yeah, because where you said hummus, I feel like you eat a lot of hummus. Do you eat a lot of hummus? You love hummus. I love hummus. Bush, you like hummus?
I love hummus.
I know that's peanut butter,
hummus though, but garlic.
But hear what I'm saying though. Hear what I'm saying, yeah. Too much garlic. What in the hummus?
You can make it yourself still.
Of course, I know this.
Sometimes I put tahini in it. Sometimes I put peanut butter with the hummus.
No, that sounds crazy. But talking about mixes of hummus, yeah. Listen to this. I'm surprised that you don't know about this. Now, Bush, I feel like this should have happened a long time ago in the Heartless family. I've been doing it. I'm gonna when we come out of lockdown, even though we're out, I'm gonna get my thing onto the roads. Yeah, jerk hummus. Have you ever had jerk hummus?
Okay, because you can get like red pepper, or you get the spicy one.
You get all of them
put
ones.
Some of the jerk seasonings in the hummus. I like that.
Watch this coming. It's going to be on the shelves in Tesco's. Jerk hummus. And to be fair, I should come and chat to you guys about doing some branding. You know what I mean? Because you got your hummus here, and you got your jerk here. What are we saying? You know what I mean? We could have patterned up a little sign.
Nah, mate.
Bush don't eat them things. He don't mess with all that stuff now.
Yeah.
I don't eat hummus. Fair enough. Right. It's all good. All right. So what we get Fonty. Hey. But yes, we got Fonty in the building, so that makes up the full Heartless crew, the full immediate team. Heartless in the building, Mighty Mo, Bushkin, and Fonty.
Yes.
And this is great for me. This is great for me because I've been a long time fan, long time listener. You know what I mean? I could probably do all of your bars. Like if I not all your bars, but I could do your bars. You know what I'm saying? Like I know the bars. Yeah. I know what's I know Fonty. I know what Fonty. I don't know what Fonty's gonna mix, but let me tell you something about Fonty. Actually, did I even say this last time when we was on the thing? Fonty, I've never got to say this to you. You are the original bedroom DJ. Now, don't take that in a disrespectful way. You're the original bedroom DJ. Now, that's not a disrespect because hear what I'm saying. You was the first DJ who I saw out of anyone to take what you would only do in the bedroom into the club and smash it. My man will play. You know what I'm saying? My man will play like certain dancehall tunes at different speeds to make it mix with other stuff. Like you'd only do that stuff in your bedroom. You know what I'm saying? But my man took it to the club, and I gotta rate you for that. You know what I mean?
No, big up every time, man. The vibes, you get me?
Yes, the vibes, actual vibes. So talking about bringing Heartless crew together, that's nice because there was that moment where it was a big scare when we thought it wasn't happening. There was no more Heartless, but now we're back. The lockdown's got it tight. This is good. This is nice vibes, and the raid does floor. So you're gonna chat to us about we got some classic stuff and some samples. What we got? What we doing?
Well, we've got 10 of the 10 tunes that we know that burst dances and stuff like that. Sorry if I want to cut you.
Right.
Yeah, cool. We picked out 10 tunes, which was bloody difficult because we've been playing for so long. We played so many bangers over the years. This was a chore in itself, but we have picked out 10 tunes with all of them little stories and little epicnesses, and man, we're gonna share them with the world right now.
All right, so we got 10 tracks. 10. This is picked by all three of you. Yeah, 10 tracks that have bust up the raves for since way back when. Yeah. Let's go.
Can you still hear me, Sam?
See, that's what I'm talking about, Funny. That would be one of the ones. That would be one of the ones.
Like as soon as man had good beats and good drums, like that's it. And that tune there was like licking up the clubs we used to play. Them time we used to play in like chimes. You know what I mean? And that was around the time where Capleton had like bad mind, I go kill them, and Bandy Killer, 4 people fed up. That was all around the same time on the Taxi Gang label, yeah. So this Mission Impossible, this was like what some of the bashment DJ used to play as like their warm up before they go into the juggling. You know what I mean? But they never played it in garage. But then obviously on the turntables now you got 45 and 33. Now you know sometimes you just put it on the wrong speed by accident, and then I was like, hold on a minute, that sounded alright, you know. And then I thought,
wait, so that was this
with the garage and then boom.
Come on. That's what I'm talking about. I remember this. You would play this at a different speed and you guys will spit on it. I stole all them ideas and played them nowhere because I had nowhere to play. But I stole them. They're all in my head, bro. Trust me. Big up Funny for that.
Have you got the slow one there?
Yeah, let's go.
Read him up.
Come on.
Yo, mad.
Sound it.
Yes, Barry.
Yeah.
Mad.
And the thing is,
Exactly.
Hey, Bush, we played that slow so many times that when we heard it back fast again, it sounded like it was too fast. It felt like it was meant to be that slow tempo.
Yeah. No, but let me tell you what our struggle was. My struggle was trying to find it in the record shop. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you didn't know the tune to begin with, you're like, whose beat is that? You know them ones there, and you're never gonna find it.
Yeah.
But this is exactly what I mean. Like, this is what you used to do, the bedroom stuff, and I rate that. It's crazy. So, but what I want to ask is this: when it come up on the screen, it said Fonty slow rhythm. Is that what it said? Fonty
slow mission.
What kind of bootlegging is that? Did you re-release it as your name?
Nah, I didn't. But I wouldn't be surprised if if people have. I just had it on the slow. I just call it that so we know where to find it in the crate. You get me?
Cold. That's a Fonty gem, right? That's a Heartless gem right there. That's a gem. Right there. I feel like people are too scared to play stuff at different speeds, man. You know what I mean? If it sounds good at another speed, it's all the best records in the world can be played at any speed. That's what I always say. All right, what we got? What we got next? What are we going for?
Now this is our first ever dub plate that we got as a sign. Heartless Crew. This is like 1998. Hey, Bush, you wanna tell them about the experience?
Your first dub.
Yeah, man, our first dub plate, Sweetie Irie. We went West London.
So I was gonna say, where did you exactly?
Northwest.
Oh, West London.
Yeah, I think it was either
Yeah.
West.
I
or
know
Northwest,
the
we
one
went.
you mean.
Yeah, it was Stingray or something like that. If that's where it was, Stingray Studio. It was called something like that. I remember. It was at Shepherd Bush. It was that studio.
Yeah.
Off the green on the roundabout.
Bush.
Firefly.
Yeah.
Was also there. And Mikey Younger.
Yeah,
There were 3 dubs that day. That was the first 3 dubs for Heartless Crew, boy. Like official dubs that we had some other dubs that our friends done for us, but that was the first official from well-known artists. You know
Big
what I mean?
name. Yeah, go
All right,
on,
let's
G.
run that. Yeah.
Aye. Hey,
Come on,
this is the
come
big
on.
bad Heartless Crew with Fonty and Bush King and Mighty Mo. Yo! And yo, punk, take your foot off of the borderline. Daddy Fergie, Mr. P, evil kid. All night London crew, you don't know. This is the big bad sweet Jerry, the gal in file and diary. And yo, punk, never test Heartless Crew. Remember that. Yeah. Check it. Oh yes.
Check it.
Sound boy, I go dead.
Oh yes.
Soundboy, them I go dead, you know. Well then. Love boy, I go on like them afraid of sound. Bad man, no afraid of sound. We murder sound, we kill a sound. Oh yeah. Heartless, we no spear sound. Top chop, we make them ball out. Oh. Now no dub boy get yourself set. We have to tune them with the youth them select chop. We have a 9mm street silver. Me hug them up just like Jamaica Mika. Chop. If you have something to prove, cap a shot in liquor boy out of him shows. Make them run like Paula, man net baller. I'm all a scream like Lana. What a drama. Love boy I go on like them afraid of sound. Heartless no afraid of sound. We murder sound, we kill a sound. Oh yeah. Bad man.
Cold. I was waiting.
them
I was
ball
waiting to
out.
listen to that all the way to
Oh.
the end. I was waiting to listen to that to the
Bad
end.
dub plate. Couple
Let me
sounds
say
there,
something,
like
Pat.
that dub plate there, you know.
Can I say something? Though? Can I say something? See that dub? So when you got that dub, yeah, was you thinking about? Because I can't think of another crew at that time, around the times, that had dubs like this. Like no one really, you know what I'm saying? Like everyone had grime dubs or garage dubs or whatever, but you were coming with dubs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
But we were the sound
this-
system.
this-
But that's what people forget. We're a sound
Right.
system. That we never came into
From-
garage. You understand? Like we was a sound system, and you understand? We didn't come into garage as that garage DJs. All those other guys you're talking about came into garage as garage DJs. That was their first stop. Like when they come in, we were already there prior to doing garage. Remember, we've been a sound system since like '92.
That's right.
It's interesting you say that because I would consider Heartless a crew, but when you think, like, because I think of Heartless as a crew, as in like pay as you go or something like that nature. But you guys actually got together for a sound system.
Yeah. I was gonna
Sorry,
say
go on.
we was together from like 94. 90, no, what we talking about? It was like probably about 93.
92.
Like, yeah,
92
probably
is the
about 92,
first
93 when we got together. Yeah. And then
Wow.
the thing is, we those times there we was playing bashment, hip hop, R&B,
Swing
and
beat.
we just started getting into jungle. Yeah, so
Right.
jungle was a new flavor them time there, yeah. And then when it got to like 96, that's when we started getting into garage, but we was always still playing everything, you know what I mean? But then when we got onto Mission FM, one day, or should I say the first week we went on Mission FM, and they see us bringing like all our 7 inches, 12 inches, and about 3 record boxes. They was like, do you realize this is a pirate radio station? You know what I mean? You can't bring all this stuff on the station, like, we're gonna get licked. So it was like, raw, so how can we slim it down? We're a sound, we don't know how to slim down our selection. So then that's the only reason why we ended up just playing garage, because we had like a record bag of garage. Oh, we had more than that, but we used to take a record bag of garage and that would be just the show instead of taking all the other different genres, you get me?
That's crazy. That's mad to think that. So imagine whoever was running Mission at the time didn't say that. Would you have just ended up just being a sort of I don't know, not not Mighty Crown, but you know, like a Mataron kind of sound like that, without playing any garage and stuff.
Media Stone Love. I know.
Stone Love,
Imagine.
exactly.
Imagine.
That's nuts. No, I just want to say, you said 92. You said before Jungle. Who?
Yeah.
So who was playing Happy Hardcore then? Because that was that. Go on, own up. Who liked Happy Hardcore? Because that's Happy Hardcore times right there.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I like that.
No, we went in Jungle. No. We started getting into Jungle from 94. We started getting into Jungle. Because the first thing was just like bashment and hard hip hop and R&B. You get me? And then literally from like
you weren't part of the hardcore thing.
From early so we just missed the edge of the hardcore thing, I would say. Because I like Happy Hardcore, but I don't remember raving to it. The earliest raving experiences was like, because we was raving before we was DJing it, and we was raving to like Orange at Hippodrome and like Telepathy at Equinox, and like lots of different kind of real underground drum and bass jungle more time their events, you know what I mean? And so we had our sound and we was like, nah, like if you want to be on top, because all them other sounds out there, they all can play bashment, they can all play R&B and hip hop, and we was competing with them, but they weren't playing jungle. So when we come with jungle, we up them straight. So them sounds there that was playing with week in, week out at Chimes, we up them. And then when the garage came, we was a bit resistant at first, but the jungle scene would not let us in. We was trying our hardest to get into the jungle scene. We wanted to be a jungle act.
Speak on it.
We couldn't get in. The team was locked tight.
Yeah, I remember.
Biased. They weren't interested in no new talent. You understand? So that's why we ended up going into the garage, because in the garage there was more lenient to it. It wasn't up for the MCing as much, but boy, it was new playing field.
That's mad. So it could have gone either way. It could have ended up being a sound like that, or you could have ended up in the jungle world and had a show on Cool FM, for example, and just, did that. But I guess it all worked out in the end. You end up in the garage, and I guess that's where you made most of your impacts. Would you say?
Yeah, I would definitely say. I mean, we had the most opportunity in the garage anyway. That there wasn't as resistant, so we was able to shine.
No, I was gonna say, when we came into garage was a fresher thing. It was new, so the guidelines wasn't as painted. Like jungle was already kind of set in stone, so it was more harder to kind of fabricate. When we come into garage, it was still new, you understand? And we kind of pushed the boundaries. We came into it and done what was the done thing at the time, but we was always pushing the boundaries. And because we'd come from the jungle scene, we came into garage with a different energy. And that kind of that spiraled us and took us off, basically.
We come in the garage
with
the jungle energy,
basically. Starting different.
I mean, I know we got more tunes, but I just want to ask something, because you guys are like the most tightest crew out of everyone. Like, you finish each other's, like you finish each other's bars and stuff. Like, you probably know exactly what Fonty's gonna play when, how. I just want to know, like, how did that happen? Like, what was you like? Did you go to the same school or something? Like, was you born in the same hospital? Like, what happened? Like, how did you become so tight? Like, was you practicing a lot? Like, what was going on? Like, how did you do this? Tell me how you did this.
We spent loads of time. Me and Fonty went to the same school for a start, and Fonty and Mo went to the same college. But we just spent a load of time together practicing and vibing, really and truly. So that
it's a love. Yeah, no, I was gonna finish what you were saying. Basically, like, we just spent a lot of time together, man, and it was just like the vibes. Originally, I was an MC. I've always been an MC from way back in the school days. So before I was DJing, I was MCing, and Bush and Mo were both originally DJs. You know what I mean? But just by playing around with our vibes, giving each other inspiration and motivation, like, you know what I mean? Like, because I was more the MC at the time there, I said more lead out, and man, just give each other just the boost and love that is needed in order to flourish, you know what I mean?
That's mad. Imagine that. So their man was like, you know what, put down the mic, you DJ, yeah? It's like they're trying to... They said getting goal. You know, remember when he was at school, he was like, oh yeah, you go, get goal. Yeah. I remember seeing. No, but it worked out in the end. It worked out in the end. Funny thing is though, and now on One Extra, I see. Last time I listened to your One Extra show, Mighty was DJing, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah, Mighty's original DJ, man. Just going back to the roots. Tell them, Mighty.
Yeah, man, that's it. That's exactly it, bruv. And when Fonty used to play, he would play the jungle. So there was two MCs, Rudy and Major. They used to MC on the jungle before me and Bush really picked up the mic officially. but those guys didn't stick around. So yeah, when it come to the jungle time, me and Bush would jump on the mic, we'd string our lyrics together still. And then when garage come around, Fonty, again kind of by default, he was the garage DJ. So we would use our jungle lyrics on garage, we'd slow them down and use the jungle lyrics that we had to MC over garage. But then when we got the pirate radio show, we had 2 shows a week, 2 hours a piece. It was like, wow, we need to up the lyrical game and write more bars so we can. Because, you know, we'd come there with a handful of lyrics and just try and stretch them out to make them last for the 2-hour show.
That's crazy. That's dope, though. All right, so what we got next? But let me just say as well, that's another one. Showtime Rhythm is another one that I remember used to slow down and play. Yeah. Because I started doing the same thing, so I remember that. But yeah, let's get into.
But, you know,
let's get into another one.
Yeah, the next tune going to. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh, baby, you don't mess around. 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 Get down. Get down. Get down.
Love you.
Bushkin no strange. Bushkin from like the strange.
We can get down, baby. Down, 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 down.
Such a good tune. Barry, yo, Barry.
Level.
Yes,
That one right there. I remember that from a lot of Mission FM sets. A lot of FM sets, to be fair.
Yeah.
That was a classic still. That wasn't like...
Yeah.
Good.
No, you go, you go.
I was just going to say that one wasn't like a main set tune. It was more like an after party sort of end of the night kind of tune, man. But when that tune come on, everyone was just grooving, you know. Even like say the last tune when the lights come on and that one comes on, bro, and everyone's just grooving away, man.
But for the radio, that one was a. Sorry, go on, funny.
Perfect. You're right, Scratcher. For the radio, that tune that, like, for me, like, I don't know, it is like an end of night tune, but for me, that tune there was a hype tune. It was just the way how the beat and bass come on. Yeah, when I first heard that tune, I was like, "What the flip is going on?" I hadn't even heard the original. Yeah, that was the first time I heard the tune, and I was like, "That bass is mad." I remember being in Coliseum. You know what I mean? Basically, I was like, "No, this is look how funky this is." So, like, I just knew to myself, like, this kind of music here, and it's just open as well, instrumental, so you can just have a field day as an MC. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's I gonna say? This tune here, I mean, it's hard for me to listen to this tune a little bit as well because the greats, Groove Chronicles, Noodles and LB, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're on this record, and now arguing over who made the records. Are they for seeing that?
What, they do that now?
Ooh.
Yeah, 20 years later. I want to get them both on here so we can talk it out. But they're 20 years later, they're arguing about who made the records. But like, I've been saying to both of them, like, yeah, it's all long, but you know what it is that they made some absolute classics, that stuff that I will never leave my life. This is one of them. You know what I'm saying? And because one of the first times I went to recording studio, I actually took the acapella of this and I tried to do something with it myself. You know what I mean? This was before this thing, so I have a personal attachment to this record. So Noodles, LB, sort it out. You know, maybe you guys can help, man. You know what I mean? You can mediate. You know what I mean? Because like Groove Chronicles, man, that's a big part of garage history. Big tune. Let's get into what What we got? What we got?
Yeah.
Come on.
Wicked.
Hey, you know the best bit about this tune? You know the best bit about this tune? You know, it didn't matter how high you was or drunk you was. You can't really clang because the intro was just dogs and it was just that noise.
Yeah.
And you could just, it was always going to mix. Loved that tune.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember this. I remember this one well. Big up Busy B. But yeah, tell us about this track.
Yeah. Boy, that's like that's early days. Again, it's before the garage days. That's when man used to play in certain house parties and them thing there. And man was tearing up that tune there. And again, it was when we was raving. Yeah, so man used to go out raving, telepathy and them places. Young Magic. It was that era there, you get me? Slightly before the garage kicked in, you get me? Man used to be peppering that tune there. But for us playing out wide, it was house party business. You understand? The man used to play them dark rooms and you understand? When I mean dark room, dark in the house party where there ain't no lights. Man just raving and going mad when I come on. Same way you see the reaction of Fonty and Mo myself, that's what that used to be going in a house party scenario with that kind of tune there, man. Mad.
It's be crazy.
Big
Sometimes you used to get certain man that's coming up, like even from the party, like there's certain MCs like clashing against the next man. Man would just have like live clash. Them times there in the house party, yeah, we used to bring like this little keyboard scratch. Yeah, and this keyboard had like a little sampler on it, yeah? Or like a little vocal thing, like a little microphone. And then man used to just record in there like round one, you get it, basically, and so man can press it on the keyboard like round one, blood. You'll have fans battling live in a house party, fam. You're hearing some lyrics, like man are slapping the walls, and this is all to jungle.
Wait, hold on.
All like it's yeah.
You have, sorry to cut you, but did you have the little sound box thing with the little missiles and all that? Is that what
we had that
was using
from the keyring?
Yes, fam. We had that
proper sound man thing.
But you straight up, you used to get them on key rings, innit?
Yeah.
It's to come with key rings.
The little sound effects on the key ring, yeah, and we used to strap that up to a mic. You get me? Somebody's gonna play it like that. That's how you first had it. And then we brought a mixer that had it on it. And then that's when we thought, yeah, look, we're big now. Now we got the sound effects on the mixer. You get me?
Listen. Nothing ain't changed for me. Look at this. Hold on.
Hey,
you know about that?
Rap round two.
You know about that? You know?
Rap round two.
They're holding it up. Like, I'm still moving like it's 1998. Trust me.
That was the way. But fam, even like certain time, man wouldn't even have that, fam. Man was using the headphones as the mic.
Yeah. Talking about dub plates, so how many dub plates you man got? And I mean actual acetate dubs. How many you reckon? Around about
150, 200.
What? 200 dubs? That's all mad.
About 150, 200, yeah. Definitely.
200 dubs.
Because them times there, we used to cut everything on dub. Like the record, like the whole record box can hold like I think 120 records. We can have that full of dubs if we want.
That's mad. And the all music house, yeah? You used to cut a music house, right? I think I used to say so.
Always.
Yeah, I
Wait,
think I
where
should
was-
see.
You guys speak to Leon down
I
there.
should see you there. I should see you there. I hated it when you came there. I ain't gonna lie, 'cause I have to wait too long. It's long. But yeah, so should we get into another one?
Yeah.
Let's do it, man.
I'm feeling kinda honey, boy. Would you mind giving me the rama? I beg of you. Watch out, baby. Sure. I'm feeling kinda fuckish too. Would you mind giving me the 9-inch? I want you. And when me tell me fuck a boy, say last night. Wait. But make me fuck down the bed together. Whoa, bring me 2 foot them cross your shoulder. Now watch you know. Look how long me want you for me plantation. Night and day me want you plow down me. Look how long me sending me invitation. And I know you can't come down from England. You know me want you, but you have put me pampers. Give me X amount of fuck. Tear off me drawers, rum me in a me hold me now wear no pussy card. Give me X amount of sex and make me moan and ball because feeling kinda honey, boy. Would you mind giving me?
Yeah. So
Every day I do. Every day. Go on.
Now, what you gonna say, Scratch?
I was gonna say every day I pray for Lady Sword to come back to the nastiness, but she's with the Lord now, so nothing we can do.
You know, it's like when Ninja Man turned Brother Desmond. You get.
What has he? Tell me, I didn't know about this.
Well, he had a little stage, you get him basically, where he turned Brother Desmond.
Okay.
Remember, I wasn't Ninja Man no more. But yeah,
Damn.
he's back again. But yeah, that tune there, I know Bushkin put that in there as one of his requests, because that was again like during the times like house party days, man. Like it was just such a nice era, like because there was so much freedom, and those kind of tunes, the way how the girls used to carry on when them kind of tunes went on, it's like everybody's happy now because the ladies are freeing up. You get me? Lady Soul's going on wicked, and the ladies that's going on wicked with her, man. So it's like, yeah, man, that was always some good times. There were some other ones we wanted to play on there, but it would have been too raw. So I know Bush picked this one to kind of be on the safe side, you know.
I feel that Heartless crew as a collective has always done it for the ladies first, not the guys. Guys second, ladies first. Do you feel that's what makes you different from everybody else?
Yeah, because
That's the
well, maybe I don't know if it's different. Maybe some people don't really look at it, but we've always come from a party atmosphere. Yeah, so if you're in a party, there's always ladies there. Yeah, if you think of going to a rave,
Not always.
Well,
Have you ever been to Hackney Wick? Have you ever been to Hackney Wick at 4 a.m?
I know, it's true. But that's what I mean. It shows a good sound if you could attract ladies. You know what I mean? That's what made Stone Love so big. You get me? That man wasn't the best when it comes to clashing. They was good, but they wasn't the best when it comes to clashing. They got their name because when they play, they know what tunes to play to bring the ladies. And once you got the ladies, the men are always gonna have a good time. You know what I mean? So some man feel like I don't want to play that tune. It's a bit soft. I remember the first time not the first time, but I remember one time I played Kylie Minogue in a dance in Reading. Mash up the place.
What tune?
I just can't get you out of my head.
Yeah.
So like that's proper cheese. Man will think raw. And I said you can't really play that, but the beat's good.
Yeah, but where was you?
Good. We was in Reading.
You weren't playing that.
I was giving the example basically of like we're prepared to pay things like outside the thing where a next man will be like, what? Nah, I'm not really gonna play that. You get basically, but the ladies is the one that's responding to it. You know what I mean? They're responding to that tune there. They loved it. You get me? I remember Marcus Nasty at the time saying, I can Heartless be playing that, yeah. But later when you come to realize now, yeah. Because when all the girls left now in the grime scene now, basically, they was unhappy.
Wait, but where was you when all the girls left grime? Because you were involved in grime. Where though? Where?
No, them time they was with the girls, mate.
I'm hearing that. All right. So what we got next?
Yeah, go. Back in the day. All right. So
okay.
Let me give you a quick intro. there was a DJ who was originally in the sound, even before even Mighty Mo was there, called Sootman. Yeah, because he was really dark, yeah? But, and he was
you're
the hip hop man.
Wait. We're not going to breeze over that. There was a DJ called Sootman because he was dark. Do you know that he would get... I don't know if he would get cancelled or his friends would get cancelled automatically. I'm not sure who. But who called him that?
Boy, I think he named himself. It might have been Bush, you know. I don't know if it was Bush, because I know Bush has got a thing of giving people names, but I think he actually liked that name. He just owned it. You get me? I'm dark. I'm what? Sootman. He owned it. Straight.
That's mad. Big up
anyway,
him though.
He was the hip hop man. He was the man that actually introduced Mo to us.
I met him in college. Yeah, he was in my theatre studies class, A-level theatre studies. And on the first day of class, we had to go around the room and everyone just say a little bit about themselves, what they do. And he was like, yeah, I'm in a sound. We play house parties and small events in the community and stuff. And these times I was a bedroom DJ, hip-hop DJ. So after the lesson finished and I was chatting to him after the class, I was like, bro, like, can you put me on? Do you know what I mean? I've got records I can mix, I can scratch. Like, can I come and play out with you guys, man? And he said, all right, come down to Fonty's house and we'll audition you, man. Come down there, did a mix, and the rest is history.
This is Sootman said that. Sootman said that, yeah?
Yeah, David, yeah.
Like, let me say something. So, earlier on you said that there was other people. Was he one of them, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was kind of like a Destiny's Child thing, that there was some other random people that we don't know about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right.
See, Bella Toyas and that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Because we also went through a few names in it. Like before Heartless Crew, the first name was Destruction. We had, you know, that lasted maybe, I don't know, a couple of weeks. And then the next name was Wicked Intention. And that lasted like probably about maybe a few months.
Right.
And then after that, we became Heartless Crew. But during that time, when we was like Wicked Intention and Destruction, there was like about 12 of us. Whoever turned up to the youth the sound, you know what I mean? So when it got to Heartless Crew, there was 6 people left when it come to Heartless Crew. Me, Mo, Bushkin, Sootman, Major, and Rudy.
Mad. And what happened to them? Where are they?
Like what happened? The thing is about Major and Rudy, they was both the MCs. So they used to think they could just turn up, MC and dust, but we're a sound, which means that you have to come early, help carry the speakers up the stairs, help set it up, help carry the speakers down.
Yeah.
They weren't interested in doing that. They just wanted to turn up and come in with the glory and then dust. So it was like, nah.
But remember, they were specifically the jungle MCs as well. So there's only one part of the night that they would come on and work, or maybe if jungle would get played twice.
So they weren't even pulling all the weight. But what I wanted to ask Mo, like, I was just gonna say, because you said that you come into MC and you came into DJ with Bushkin, but it's like, when did that time come when it was like, actually, we're gonna do the other thing? Like, when was that moment? Like, what made you think, okay, let me put that down for a sec and do the other thing? Like, where did that come from?
Mission FM. When we got the shows on Mission FM and they were sort of pushing for us to play garage shows, you know, Fonty was the default garage DJ, so we had to hold the mic, and that's when we had to write the bars and fill up the time, you know.
All right, I'll tell you what we do for now. Let's get into another track.
Yeah, Scratcher, that's what I meant to say to you. Like, so Sootman was the one that had the vinyl of this tune back in the day, and on the flip side of it had a cappella and an instrumental, and that's when I first tried the Crisp Biscuit of mixing a hip hop tune with a jungle tune. So I used Ahmed back in the day a cappella with the DJ SS lighter. That was the beginning of the Crisp Biscuit vinyl.
Come on. Was that the beginning of the Crisp Biscuit? Yeah.
So this we're going back to like, this is 1995 now. First Crisp Biscuit.
All right, let's do this.
wicked shit you got.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days
when I was just a little nigga-ro, I looked up to my bigger bro, begged if I could kick it, so when he went out with girls, I could go tagging along, nagging. If she had a sis, maybe could mac a baby hood rat. Y'all remember way back then, when it was 1985, all the way live, I think I was about 10. One of those happy little niggas singing the blues that be always trying to bag with the shag and karate shit, saying yo mama black, his mama this, his mama that. Then he get mad and wanna scrap. We stay mad about 10 minutes, then it's like back on the bike to play hide and go get it with the younger hoes by the bungalows, then switch to playing ding dong ditch when that gets old and too cold to hack it. Grew on a bomber jacket, you could tell the ballers cause they fell wearing gazelles. If they really had money raised, we sporting EKs, and all the girls had they Turkish link. If it broke, then they made earrings do it, like they meant to do it. But sometimes I still sit and reminisce and think about the years I was raised back in the day.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit
Crazy.
Hold on. The best bit's coming. Hold it.
Okay, back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again.
I'm still back in the days, but now the year is 87, 88. That's when my crew and I were in junior high in 7th grade. I hated school.
Wish it had blown up.
No doubt I couldn't wait to get out
and be a grown up.
But let me finish this, reminiscing and telling about when girls were spelling tight corduroys like for the boys, fashion weaves, Nike Cortez and footsie socks, and eating pickles with Tootsie Pops, and it don't stop. I'm glad cause when JJ Fad did Supersonic, it was kinda like a sport to wear biker shorts or to wear jeans, and it seemed like the masses of
I love that original as well. I love the original that Ahmad back in the day. Such a great track.
Yeah,
and obviously DJ SS later.
Like imagine so where we come from, the Chris Biscuit kind of developed, because when you're a sound and you're going from one genre to another genre, you need like that kind of crossover tune, or a tune that kind of sounds good, so it doesn't sound like the tempo is going too far down or too far up. So Chris Biscuit was the best way to slip into another genre, and both people are happy. You know what I mean? If you get it right, you know what I mean. So that was the first time when I tried something. I thought, hip hop people, they're not playing jungle. Jungle people, they don't care about hip hop. But when you do it nice, all of a sudden you just please two genres, two audiences. You know what I mean? So that was when I first kind of got the goose pimples and thought like, raw. And when I used to play it, because people never heard nothing like that before, they're like, nah, that's fucking wicked. That's fucking wicked. It sounds like it's a song, innit? Like live remix, innit? So that was the beginning of the Chris Biscuit style.
I see. So what was you doing this in the house parties at this point, or is this in the clubs now?
House parties. We never touched clubs until 96, 97.
Do you still think about doing this now when you're DJing to collaborate You still do, yeah?
Yeah, still now. Yeah, still now. Like on our show every week. Like if you listen to it, like I just doing it for fun now. Share different house party genres that complement each other. You know what I mean? And also as well, everybody does it as well. Like before, you never got that. People wasn't experimenting like that. You know what I mean? Like not garage people. They wasn't into slow jams. They weren't into bashment. But because of these Chris Biscuits, they're into bashment now. Not for the bashment people. I don't like the garage thing, little two-step thing there. But when they started hearing some of the Chris Biscuits, I was like, yo, I like that, you know. So things, It was great, man. It like now it's become like common knowledge just to
I feel that now. It's also the reason why people are playing different genres together is simply because they put it in record box and the tempos. They just hit the tempo and they're like, okay, I can mix that. It's like no real talk. It's like it's real talk. It's like before there had to be a science because you have to pick up the vinyl and be like, is this gonna go? And then you gotta test it out. You know what I mean?
Real talk, bro.
That's what I did.
All right, so let's go for another one.
Yeah, lovely.
Okay, the original, yeah. Yes.
I know.
days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days
when I was just a little nigga, I looked up to my bigger bro, begged if I could kick it. So when he went out with girls, I could go tagging along, nagging. If she had a sis, maybe could mac a baby hood rat. Y'all remember way back then when it was 1985, all the way live. I think I was about 10. One of those happy little niggas singing the blues that be always trying to bag with the shag and karate shit, saying yo mama black, his mama this, his mama that. Then he get mad and wanna scrap. We stay mad about 10 minutes, then it's like back on the bike to play hide and go get it with the younger hoes by the bungalows. Then switch to playing ding dong ditch when that gets old and too cold to hack it. Threw on a bomber jacket.
Yes, man. Love that. I got that one in my iTunes right now. Some Sundays I have to draw for that. You know what I mean? Just to get the vibe right. Can I just say something though? Send it out. Talking about back in the days. It's just trying to bring Bush speed. But we're talking about your friend Sook, who was in the crew.
Sook, man.
Just imagine if it was 2020 and you was calling someone Sook, man. Like, you're lucky you don't make a Twitter profile right now and be like, Heartless used to call me Sook, man, because I was too dark. That'd be the end. That'd be the end.
But you hear this, yeah?
He said Sook man made up the name himself.
Oh, he named him himself. Okay, that's mad. That's mad. Big up Sook man though. Big up Sook man though. Big up Sook man. All right. So should we go for another one? Oh, boy, David. Listen. Hey, Bushkin's still talking.
But your thing's chipping out, bro. Chipping.
Yes, sir. That one there. Just tell us about this track. What's your experiences with this track?
When I first heard this tune, I think I was in a gym with my older brother, and I just thought this tune it sounded like nothing I've ever heard before, man. At the time, it was really innovative, man. It sounded like it was just a bass line and a vocal. And the vocal, I thought the vocal might have been Prince or something like that. I didn't know who. I thought it was like Prince. I was like, is this Prince? For some reason. But yeah, man, this tune is timeless. It's soulful. It's spiritual. It always just lifts up the crowd. It always gets everyone singing along, and it's just a beautiful piece of music, man.
It really is.
Yes, mate.
Send it out to Pev Everett as well, who probably has a different story about this song, but let's not take it there. But yeah, send out to Roy Davis Jr. Well, did he only get? Listen, I remember when Pev Everett signed up to Twitter just to say that he didn't get paid for this track.
Oh, that's shabby, man.
Wait, you don't remember that? You don't remember that?
Nah.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, he signed up to Twitter and he was just going in about this track that he didn't get because he wrote the song, innit? I mean, he's singing the song as well, isn't he? So I think he's been sorted out now. Yeah, I think he's been sorted out now. I don't know, but I know that he had a big and it wound me up because this is like one of my favorite garage tunes of all time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
exactly.
Music in the streets.
These are the things where people don't know what goes on. These are the things that people don't know what goes on. All right, Kyle, let's play one more. Let's play one more.
Don't piss me off.
Heartless crew gonna kill your sound. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. I suggest you don't piss me off. And again, don't piss me off. I suggest you don't piss me off. And again, don't piss me off. I suggest you don't piss me off. And again, don't piss me off. I suggest you don't piss me off. Don't come to my ring and piss me off. That's not your hair, don't piss me off. That's not your car, don't piss me off. Buy out the bar, don't piss me off. 10 man, 1 bottle, don't piss me off. You can't share my drink, don't piss me off. Knock on the head, don't piss me off. That DJ's dead, don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. I suggest you don't piss me off. And again, don't piss me off. I suggest you don't piss me off. And again, don't piss me off. I suggest you don't piss me off. And again, don't piss me off. I suggest you don't piss me off. Don't come to my house and piss me off. All the food in my fridge, don't piss me off. Run up my phone bill, don't piss me off. Lose my remote, don't piss me off. Petrol prices are part, don't piss me off. I can't fill my car, don't piss me off. Cyclists on the road, don't piss me off. The crew that drive slow, don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. I suggest you don't piss me off. And again, don't piss me off.
All right. Okay. Well, you know, was that the last tune? Really? Was that? Have we done 10 already? Mad. Okay, that went quick. Big up the Heartless crew. You know what I mean? We're coming to the end of summer-ish or whatever. When if you got some shows lined up, I know the Heartless crew are like big for the shows. How's like when we're gonna be able to catch you, and is there gonna be any tours lined up? What's the deal?
Yeah, you know what? It's coming to the lockdown ending this Saturday now, so we're looking into doing a few social distance parties ourselves. Obviously, my Imo's birthday is coming up very shortly. My birthday was gone. My birthday was during the lockdown, so we're actually thinking of doing like a joint birthday party. Gemini cancers, you understand? Social distancing, you understand? They're saying some meet.
Wait. How are you? I can't imagine a Heartless rave with social distancing. That doesn't make sense. Because when you go to the dance hall, there's gonna be no type of daggering. There's gonna be no type of nothing. You know what I mean? How are you gonna deal with that?
Yeah, just like that. Just like the corporate say, they're suggesting everything, and we're gonna be suggesting to everyone. You know what? Make sure you keep your distance. I mean, if people want to do the other stuff, that's entirely up to them. Just like the police are saying to people, don't murder people, but there's still people murdering them because they don't listen. So again, we can't tell anyone. All we can do is put the guidelines out there. Yeah.
I'm hearing that. all right. And with the radio.
When's the radio show, Swan?
When's the radio show?
Yeah.
Every Sunday, BBC Radio 1 Extra, 7 to 11 p.m. But the best thing is just to go and get the BBC Sounds app and just listen when you want. You get me? Because not many people are up there if you're an early bird or whatever, or you got things to do. So best get the BBC Sounds app, and then when you're doing your exercise or around the house, so yes, put on the thing.
Yes.
The thing's nice, man. Trust me.
And it's a vibe. Anyway, Heartless, thank you. Thank you, Heartless, man. Like, it's been an absolute pleasure. Yeah, my OG, man. And yes, bless up, good luck. And yes, I'll be locking into the show. Bless up, Matty. Bless up, Funny. Bless up. Speak soon, yeah?